Hi, Uma Community Clinic family. I'm DeJour Jones. I'm a yoga therapist. I am on the land of the Tongva and Gabrielino First Nations people. This land, they are in the indigenous or native people to this part of the world. Um, this land was stolen from them by the enslavers and colonizers and renamed Los Angeles. So I wanted to give thanks to their families, past, present, and emerging generations that are to come and have come already. I'd like to give them a feeling or a moment of gratitude and appreciation for their stewardship of this part of the world that I get to call my hometown. We are doing mat yoga today. There's the mat and the towels and a towel, I should say, and some blocks. Um, if you're new to yoga, please be mindful of your body. If I ask you to do anything that if you're in post-op recovery or just have some form of injury, like my right arm was broken, so I have a little bit less or a bit less range of motion in my right shoulder than in my left shoulder. So when I practice yoga or anything I'm doing, I'm always mindful not to go into a pain zone. It's not really pain, it's just discomfort. But since it doesn't feel good, there's no point in me hanging out there. So, for instance, bringing my arm back behind me, you can't really see it, but here's the left one. Left arm is fine, right arm has less range of motion. So if I'm asked to bring my right arm behind me, I just don't do it as far back as the other side. Take a break when you need a break. We'll take breaks together, but if you need a break at a different point in time, feel free to resource yourself. And we will start with a grounding practice. And I have a little bit still of a lingering cough. So I apologize in advance for any racket, hacking, or whatever sounds that I may make. Anyway, so we'll start with just the visual, the sense of sight. And what grounding is it's a way that we can focus our awareness on the time that we're spending together. And what I mean by that is we kind of set aside all the other things we have to do today and focus our attention and our energy on our yoga practice. And so we're using the five senses to ground. And these practices are really useful also when you're out in the world, waiting for an appointment or something where you feel a little jittery or a little anxious or have anxiety or feel a little stressed out. You can use these practices. So just looking around the space you're in, noticing the things that are in your room that put your room together. And, we're looking at furniture and the materials of the furniture. So I'll name some things in my space. So I have sofa, which is one kind of fabric. And then I have a chair, which is a different print and whole thing fabric. Leaves or plants, I should say. The glass table. So I'm just looking around, cushions on the chairs, and looking at the different things that are in my space. Artwork, books, all that. So you look around your room, and just looking at these things can kind of, even though we've seen them a million times, can kind of calm us down. It is called an orientation to the space we're in. We'll move on to our sense of hearing, and we'll go first. Let's go sounds outside. Sounds outside the space. Right now it's a couple cars going by, but otherwise it's pretty quiet on my block for the time being. Then we'll go sounds inside. So I have a couple cats. I can hear their little water fountain motor go and a little bit of gurgling of water. Then we'll move on to our sense of taste. So I have toothpaste and water, which is flavorless, but you know what I mean. So the mint of the toothpaste I can taste, and maybe you've had breakfast or a snack or coffee or juice or something. So see what you taste on your palate. And then we go to sense of smell, and I forgot to flip on my little diffuser thingy. So it smells like my place. Nothing different, nothing new. See what you notice in your space. And then we're gonna do a sense of touch. So just wanna do a little head massage or scalp massage. So just with fingertips, I'll go into, get as close to your scalp as you can. And while you're doing this, notice the texture of your hair. Notice that your cranium, we'll call it, your cranium, your skull, the bone underneath. You can kind of get a sense of the hardness of that. Back of the neck. A nice little head massage. If you want, you can use your nails to scratch. That feels nice. So that's the sense of touch. I'm going to stay here on my little stool for now. We'll do some head rolls. And so just sitting up tall, so shoulders over hips. I'm going to get back onto the mat in a bit. Shoulders over hips. And thank you, Jennifer, for my t-shirt from Riverside. Thank you so much. I wanted to wear it first thing. Drop your chin down to your chest and just slowly circle your head. And then let's go the other way. So you might hear some noise. It's okay, unless it's painful, then it's not okay. If it's painful, maybe circle a little less vigorously, just more gentle circles. Then the other way again. So this is a very easy and efficient way to keep the muscles around your neck and your throat relaxed and loose. Then coming back to stillness, inhale, right shoulder up, exhale it down. We'll do a few more. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower, inhale, lift, exhale, lower. We'll do two more. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. One more. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Other side, inhale, exhale, down, inhale, exhale, down. Three more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Then both shoulders up. Inhale, exhale, lower, inhale, lift, exhale, lower, inhale, up, exhale, down, inhale, up, exhale, down. Hold here. I'm going to go back now and circle the right shoulder. We're going to be breathing through the nose. I didn't mention this earlier, but using the nose rather to breathe. So the breath is smooth and gentle. It's not staggered. It's not jerky. You control your breathing. So smooth and easy breathing. And let's go the other way. And then we'll change to the other side. And then reverse. So these are excellent ways to keep the shoulder joints moving. Keep these shoulder joints lubricated. When we move our joints, more than just, doing things, but focused moving, it activates the bursar glands, which release fluid, which the cartilage uses that fluid to move and glide easily, so you don't have any friction there. And so these simple movements can aid in our mobility and all those things. Let us go to both shoulders circle, pick a direction. And these also are helpful to the shoulder blades, which also everything gets tight on the human body. If you don't move it around, it will start to get tight. Muscles start to shrink over time. So when we get injured and people say, I can't do any yoga at all because I hurt my elbow, it's like, well, move everything but that elbow. Got to keep moving. And then go the other way, both shoulders. Keep it moving. And then we'll go opposite shoulders. Opposite shoulders. And then coming to stillness. Let's inhale the shoulders up and hold near the ears. So shoulders up high, keep the breath flowing. And then release the shoulders. And then curl your shoulders forward, round them forward, sort of like we do when we're on our devices, but we're going to sit up tall and do it here. And just really pulling shoulders forward to get a big stretch across your back. And then pulling the shoulders back, so opening the chest muscles. These are called chest openers or heart openers. If you want to interlace your hands behind your back and try to lift your arms, I'll turn sideways. You can see what I'm doing. Trying to lift your arms. This is me just with the arms resting at my low back or tailbone. You can inhale and lift them up. Exhale them down. Inhale them up. Exhale them down. Inhale them up. Exhale them down. So this is chest opener, heart opener. And then also that one opens up the shoulder caps, which are the muscles on the basically on the fronts of the shoulders. So all those, there's a bunch of different small muscles here. I'm going to go sit on my mat now, and we will do some other things. Of course, I get a phone call. Okay, sorry about that interruption. So we are sitting, we'll start cross-legged. If you weren't already, if you are sitting cross-legged, let's extend the legs out and windshield wiper a little bit. And then recross. And then right hand on the mat. So the right arm goes straight out from the shoulder. So the arm is in a neutral position, neutral placement, meaning it's not back behind us. It's not in front of us. Straight out to the side. And we're going to just hold here. Press down on the left knee, inside left knee with your left palm. And that in itself is a stretch. You might feel a little stretch on the inside of your left thigh a little bit when you press down. I feel something too on the left side of my rib cage. Try to go over as far to the right as you can before the left buttock lifts off the mat. So you want to keep the sit bones on the mat, whichever direction, the opposite side that we're reaching for. So just holding here. Might feel a stretch from the waist, like where a belt would be, down to the hip. Might feel a little extra something there. And then inhale the left arm all the way up and over. And hold here. And breathe here. And look up toward the ceiling. And look down toward the floor. Look up toward the ceiling. Look down. Last time, look up. And then look down. Hold here. circling the left arm. So options are big circles or little ones. You get to pick. These are my little ones. These are my big ones. I like the big ones because I feel like I'm getting more muscles involved, but you pick what you like. You can also alternate a big one and a little one. Big one and a little one, up to you. And then we'll go the other way. And then coming up to center, sit up really straight. Hold here and let's press the fingertips up toward the ceiling so we get a nice stretch on the back, on the upper body, the torso. And then exhaling, bringing your left hand onto the mat. And then just pressing down on the inside of the right knee. Keep the right butt on the floor. Breathing here. Smooth and easy breath. My breathing has been compromised for a couple days with stuffiness. And then inhale the right arm up and over. Reach far with the right fingertips to the left. Breathe through your nose. Then we circle the right arm. Big or small. Reverse. And then inhale. Both arms up, hold here, sit up really tall. Then exhale, we're going to twist right. So putting your left hand to your right knee, sit up as straight as you can. Let's look over each shoulder a few times. The back hand, right hand can be flat palm, can be fingertips, can be wrapped behind you. So breathing through the nose, head goes side to side. And then inhale, both arms up. We're going to the left. Right hand touches left knee, turn to the left. Try to sit up as straight as you can. Right, left hand fingertips, flat palm or wrap the left arm. And then inhale up, we'll go side to side. Exhale, twist right. These are called seated spinal twists. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Then inhale up, hold here. Exhale the arms down. Shake out your legs, stretch out your legs. Shake them out. Shake out your arms as well. Let's go. Shake out in the front of you. And then out to the sides. And then up overhead. So that'll be our shaking. Move the feet as we do this. Shake out forward. Out to the sides. And keep your breath moving. And up overhead. Do one more round. Shake out forward. Out. Up. And then lower. Bring the feet together. So this is a stretch for the inside of the thighs, and it's a hip opener, okay? So just sitting up tall, we'll just start with a simple seated, it's called butterfly or cobbler, shoemaker, not pie. You can have your feet pressed together, or you can just let the pinky sides touch. Up to you, whatever's most comfortable, try them both. While we're here, Let's massage our feet. So still try to sit up straight while we do this. Getting the toes and wiggling the toes, getting the arch. Tops of the feet. You can bend the toes, curl them up toward the tops of your feet. Curl the toes that way and hold them. Let those little muscles and bones stretch a little. And then curl them under, toes go under or toward each other. Let's go out again. Curl them out and away from each other. And then curl them together toward each other. Take a breath in here and walk your hands forward. So hands on the mat flat or not. If you have access to your forearms, you may feel free. I am not warmed up enough to go down that far, so I will stay with what I can do. Lift your chest with the back flat and long. Okay? Chest lifts. Just hold here. If you can come forward a little bit more for a little bit of a deeper stretch on the inside of your thighs, that would be great. Otherwise, hold, hang out where you can, feel comfortable. Walk your hands over to your right side. So here's a sort of a spinal twist and a stretch for the left side body. I should say left side rib cage. Hold here and breathe. Keep the breath flowing always. Checking on your jaw. Let's go to the left. Jaw is relaxed and loose. Smooth breath. Let's go back to the right. Back over to the left. And then come back to center. So it might feel a little easier to access the center now that we've been sitting like this for a couple minutes, not that long, but still the muscles are stretching. Inhale, come up. Bring the knees together like a book. Extend your legs out. This windshield wiper. Again. And then bring your hands towards your ankles and just hold here. So toes are pointing up. Chest is lifted. Smooth breath. So the back is flat. We're not humped back. We have a lifted chest to flatten out the back. Check on your breath. And inhale, arms up overhead, sit up like the letter L, like Elmo would say the letter L for lift. This is called staff pose. We'll bring our arms down for just a second. This is called staff pose. So like the idea of a walking stick. Okay, so bring the arms back up. Inhale, exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Last one, inhale up. Exhale forward. Hold here again. Palms either on the floor, up on your fingertips. You can put your forearms on your shins if you'd like. Just holding here. Take some breaths. And then inhale, come up. Bring the right foot to touch the inside of your left thigh. Left toes up, turn your body to the center. So bring the right leg up like this. The body naturally twists off to the right. You want to turn your torso so that it's parallel or facing toward the left leg, or your midline is facing straight out. Flex the left foot, breathe in here and walk forward. So this is for the back of the left leg in this case, and another hip opener. Low back stretch. So the forward bend stretches out the low back. Lift your chest and hands either flat, up, or you can put them on your shins if you want. Just holding here, breathing deeply. And then inhale, come up. Gonna twist to the right. Gonna hold here. So sit up as tall as you can. The left foot stays flexed. Twist to your right as much as you can. And then inhale, center. Exhale, down again. Inhale, center. This time we're going to twist to our left. Hold here. Take some breaths. And then inhale, center. Exhale, forward. That was one cycle. Inhale, we're going to do two more on each side, on this side. And then three on the other, with the left knee bent. So inhaling here, exhale right. We're going to go in regular time. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward. Inhale, center. Exhale to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward. Then inhale, center. Arms come down on the exhale. Extend the right leg out and shake it and see if you notice any difference in the way the right leg feels. So mine feels a little longer, little. It hasn't grown, it's just a sensation from the stretched muscle, the upper thigh, or the thigh, I should say. We bring the left foot to touch the inside of the right thigh. The right toes are up. Turn your torso parallel. And take a breath in here and walk forward. We're going to hold here. Chest stays lifted, so the back stays flat. Just holding here. Breathe through your nose. Might feel a little tightness on the back of your right leg. So low back stretch, back of the right leg stretch, and hip opener for this one little combo package. Take a few more breaths here. And then inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, we're turning to the left. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. So sitting up straight, twisting left. Right toes up, right foot is flexed. Look over the left shoulder. And then inhale, center, exhale, forward. Inhale, center, exhale, twist right. We're going to hold here. Twist to the right. You can use your right hand to help twist you a little bit more. Sitting up straight and tall. And then inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale right. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale right. Left. Sorry, left. Then inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Hold here. Oh, wait. Forward bend. Sorry. Inhale. And then hold here and lower your arms. Extend the left leg. See if it feels a little different than before. It's windshield wiper feet. Shake your arms, hands. I'm going to reposition this time the left ankle above or below the right knee. Actually, I want you to bring the left heel all the way up to the hip crease, which is where the thigh and the torso come together. So this is what I saw the ballerinas do. Press down gently with the left hand. We're not going to stay here long. But the ballerinas, they're like willows, they're like bamboo. But when they do this stretch, they bring their heel way up high. This also stretches the front of the left thigh. So now we can reposition. Bring your left ankle close to the right knee, not on top of the knee, but below the knee or above the knee. Flex both feet. Breathe in here and lean forward. I'm just going to hold here. This is similar to the other one, a little bit different for the hip because we have the leg elevated before we had the leg on the floor. So this hits in a different way, this stretch. Leaning forward, flex both feet. So the flexed feet turn on all the muscles in the legs. It's a passive way to tone the muscles. Is just by engaging the muscles. So like if I bring my arms out and I turn on the muscles are working to stay contracted. So that tones them a little bit. Couple more breaths here. I want you to notice how your left hip feels. We're going to switch sides in a minute. And then inhale, and then arms down. Extend the left leg. It might feel a little different, maybe. And then bring the right heel all the way into the hip crease. The hip crease is where the top of the leg comes to join the torso. Press down with the right hand a little, gently. We're not forcing. See what you feel. Notice what you feel. Breathe in and, reposition the right ankle above or below the left knee and then lean forward. I'm gonna hold here. Both feet are flexed. Also, you might feel a more intense stretch on the straight leg when you flex your toes back. You might feel a little deeper something around the calf and the back of the knee. You might not feel it, but see what you notice. And then inhale, arms up, exhale, them down. Shake out legs and arms again. We're gonna go into let's go into our table pose. Let's do that. So hands and knees. We'll do some cat-cow before we move on. And so just let's hold in table so I can describe it. Hips over knees, shoulders, elbows, wrist in a mostly vertical line. You don't want a sharp crease on the wrist because that can be not so comfortable. So just slide the hands out just a little bit. The back is flat. So this is table. We're on the tops of the feet. Inhale and let your spine loosen. So arching the back, lifting the chest and lifting your chin. We're going to hold here. So this is cow of cat-cow. Hold here. And then we're going to go cat. Breathe in. And then curl the spine up. So spine rounds up. Push into the mat. Chin comes to chest. We're going to hold here. Keep breathing. Push up as high. Push your spine up as high as you can. So this is the cow. Excuse me, the cat. Cat. Inhale. We'll go one more round slow. So let's go back to cow. Inhale, lift head, lift chin, lift chest, arch your back. So the primary purpose of cat-cow is the cow. Let me talk about the cow. It's a back bend, And then the secondary benefit is it stretches the muscles on the front torso. So we're leaning back, so the muscles in the front of us get a nice stretch, basically from the shoulder, from the collarbone all the way down to the pelvic area. And then breathe in here. And then exhale into cat. And hold here and keep breathing. So here in cat, the muscles in the back get a nice big stretch, and the muscles in the front torso are contracted. And now we go real time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And then sit back on your heels. So we want to talk about this real fast. So this is called Thunderbolt, or it was called Hero's Pose when it was made, Hero's Pose. But I also call it Shero's Pose for girl power. And it might not feel most comfortable, so you have options to put hands on the floor. That takes a lot of the weight off of the leg area and heel, so it's not as intense. And also this is a great stretch for the shin, the thin muscles in the front of the leg and the tops of the feet. So that is what this is all about. Okay, so you have options. The third option is raising up. Upper body from knees to shoulders, or shoulders down to knees is vertical. And so the stretch is still happening. You just don't have the body weight to deepen the stretch. So they're all the same thing. Okay, so option. Then we're going to go an alternative. Curl the toes under. Sit back on your heels. This one's kind of funky. It's a great stretch for your feet. So this is the way, this is another version of Thunderbolt or Shero's Pose. You can also bring the hands down to the earth, or you can come up like we did just a second ago, upper body, knees to shoulders vertical. Okay, same thing is happening. The stretch is still happening, stretching the soles of the feet, making space around the toes, opening up the toes, separating them a little bit from their normal. It's really good foot therapy. So I'm going to hang out here for just a couple more breaths. Breathe through your nose, smooth breath. So when I first started yoga, my teacher would do this mostly every class, and I hated this pose with a red, hot passion. And I would curse in my mind and gnash and thrash, gnash my teeth, or whatever the word is. Thrash around in my mind, and then one day it didn't bother me. Okay, so it just takes time. So back to table. The reward, tap the tops of your feet. And then let's separate knees as wide as you can. Sit back toward the heel. This is called child's pose. Arms go out above your head, palms down, forehead down. Okay, this is a resting pose. There's 4 dedicated resting poses in yoga. This is one of them. The other 3 are corpse pose, which is laying on our back like a corpse. Mountain pose, which is standing straight up, feet parallel. And the other one is down dog, which I don't believe that's a resting pose, but the books say it is. So, but anyway, so this is child's pose. And we're going to come up to table. And then we're going to go into a Sphinx pose. So coming down on the front body. This is called the prone position. Prone meaning face down. Supine is face up in anatomy. Elbows are in an L shape. So shoulders, elbows are in a vertical line. Elbows to wrist are in a horizontal line. Palms are flat. Lift your chest. This is a back bend like we did earlier in cat-cow, the cow. It's also stretch for the front body. And just holding here, it's called Sphinx, like the Egyptian monument. Sphinx pose. Hold here. And then reposition the hands so we can go back into child's pose. Come all the way back. And then inhale back to Sphinx, come all the way back down. Take some breaths. And then inhale one more time back to child's. And then come back to table. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, down. We'll do one more on each side. Inhale, right, reach. Exhale, down. Inhale, left, reach. Exhale, down. Let's come back into Thunderbolt on the tops of the feet. And also put hands on the mat. Or come up, we'll hold here for just a couple breaths. And then come back to table, come back onto prone position. It's also called prostrate, not prostate like the men's gland. Prostrate is basically a pose of submission. So coming here, left arm across your mat, gonna reach back and grab hold of the right ankle, right foot. So this is a stretch, you probably feel it right away for the front right thigh. Just hold here, move your smooth breath, and then lower that, reposition right arm sort of across your mat. Reach back and pull the left ankle. So on me, the left thigh doesn't feel as tender. The front of the left thigh doesn't feel as sensitive. This is a great stretch for those muscles on the front of the thigh. Let's go first side one more time. One more round each side. Grab hold of the right ankle, pull the heel toward the right butt, right heel, right butt. And then release that. This is also a back bend. Lean over to the other side. Left heel toward left buttock. And release that. Hands beside your chest. On the tops of your feet. Peel up, inhale. And then come all the way up as high as you can. You can either straighten your elbows or come up halfway with bent elbows. You can't really see my arms, but they're bent. Exhale down. Inhale, come up halfway or all the way. Exhale down. Bring your hands, stack them and put your forehead down. Take a couple breaths. Reposition hands. Inhale, push up halfway, all the way, your choice. Keep the shoulders low. And then come back all the way down. Stack hands, forehead down. Last one, reposition hands. Peel up off your mat. Arms are straight or bent. And then exhale, come all the way down. Bring your lower legs up. We're going to windshield wiper the lower legs. This is a nice release for the low back. Circle the legs. Opposite direction. And then holding here, bend your left knee. inside of the left leg inches up toward your left elbow, not to touch it, just near in the direction of it. It's called sleeping baby. Then put your forehead back down on your stacked hand. This is a passive stretch for the inside of the thigh. It's also a passive hip opener. This is called sleeping baby. Checking on your breath, your jaw, your facial muscles, moving easy breathing, calm breathing. And then extend the left leg down, bend the right knee, inside of the right leg touches the floor. The right knee is bent. The entire inside of the right leg is touching the floor. Forehead down on your stacked hands. Again, this is a hip opener, a passive hip opener. We do this in our sleep sometimes without even knowing. And it's also a inner thigh stretch. We'll lower the right leg. And let's windshield wiper again. So these leg windshield wipers are really good for your low back. Keeps things moving and flexible. And then they'll circle the legs again. And the other way. And then we'll come back to table. Let's do a couple more cat-cows while we pass through to seated. So let's inhale to cow, exhale to cat, excuse me. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. One more. Inhale cow. Ooh, my back popped. Yay. Exhale cat. And then we're going to come seated. I'll show you a couple of suggestions. You can throw your legs in either side, both of them. Just sit back and recross, or, there's always an or. You can cross ankles and just roll back to seated. So either way gets you there. Do a little bit of head and neck, and then we'll go into final rest. So dropping right ear to right shoulder. Take your right hand to the left side of your head. And just allow the weight of the right arm, not pulling, just letting the weight of the right arm deepen the stretch on the left side of your neck. This is really good therapy. You can do these in the car. The red light, if you're parked somewhere. You can also do them without the hand on the ear. If you don't have room in the car, you can just drop the right ear, right shoulder. Let's inhale to center, left ear, left shoulder, left hand to the right ear. So this side on me, the left or right side feels much tighter. And so yoga also helps us to find spots that are knotted up and we're not even aware of. Sometimes we know we're tight. We have like lumps of muscles that are contracted and stuck. But it also can show us these other places that we're not aware of that we're holding tension. And then inhale, release, turn your head to the right. Take the left fingers to the left jawline, push gently to the right. Drop your shoulders low. And let's go other way. Look left, right fingers, right jawline, push gently to the left. So all of these you can do. If you work in an office or a place where you're at a desk, you can do these at your desk. Let's do some more head circles or head rolls. Let's go the other way. One last twist. Twist left first. And then twist right. then when you're ready, you can come onto your back. So a couple of options for Shavasana. So typically, or traditionally, I should say, we would do it on our backs, legs out, legs apart, arms out, arms apart, away from your body, palms up. This can be a trigger for some of us laying out like this. This can also be uncomfortable for people with really tight low backs. So for the low back people, you can bring feet to the long edge of your mat. Let your knees drop together. They'll support each other, and just arms out. If you want to not be on your back at all, bring the knees to chest. I'm going to go to my right side. It doesn't matter what side. Keep the knees bent. Stack the legs bent on top of each other. The bottom arm is your pillow. So bend the bottom arm in a way that you can support your head. The top arm drapes across the upper leg. This is called side corpse. And then your other option is to sit up during Shavasana. So Shavasana is the way, or the time rather, that the body basically absorbs all the energy, moves it around, and then settles it into the tissues. And so it's a very important piece of each yoga class, because you just want to sit quietly and just let things happen. So it is a point of deep relaxation. So try to get as still as you can. Be comfortable. Being comfortable helps with the stillness. And just notice how you feel. Notice if you feel any liberation as far as not so tight, like your muscles and joints not so tight. The breath is a little smoother and a little more relaxed. Or you can feel totally opposite, much more energized than when we began. Noticing the air on your skin. See how that feels. For me, the room I'm in is cold. So the air is, I notice it where my skin ends and the air begins. I can feel a distinct difference of temperatures. So your room and you may be the same temperature. So notice what you notice. Allow a feeling of floating or of sinking into the earth. So it just depends right now on what's going on for you. And take a notice of the quality of your breath right now. And so when you're ready to move around a little, just turn your head from side to side. Take a big stretch, arms up overhead, reach the fingers in one direction and the toes in the opposite direction. You can flex and release your fingers. You can point and flex your feet. You can circle hands, circle feet, big stretch, and then turning onto one side and making your way up to seated. Thank you so much for coming to class today. Learning Library friends, I would love to meet you, not in person, but on Zoom one day. So maybe you can tune in live one morning at 9 a.m. for our free Yoga Wednesdays. Again, I'm Dijon. May you be happy. May your life have meaning, and may you be an instrument for social change. Thank you so much. See you next time.
Have a good day.
Love you. Bye.